Hey guys, so we are back with Nikocado Avocado. So this one is called Eating Taco Bell and Gasping for Breath. Well, but he's totally healthy, guys. So I watched a little bit of it. I'm guessing this is the part where he's like, I just saw it where he looked like he was struggling to breathe a little bit. I don't know if this was, or if it goes on. The video is 50 fucking minutes long. I'm not gonna sit here. And I read the comments and I'm like, please, please, someone have a fucking timestamp where I could just click and see. But no, I've been sitting here like, no, that's not it. No, that's not it. Wait, what? No, that's not it. So the things I do for love. No, so I'm gonna play this for you guys, and
You guys, why am I still catching my breath? I'm actually, this is not it. They say three. My chest feels so heavy.
That's because you're fat, Nick. That's because you're putting all that extra weight on your heart. You see, when you're thinner, there's not so much fat around your heart. Therefore, it's easier for it to pump. When you get bigger and there's that extra fat, it compresses. So every time, right now you're like, that's because you have all this excess fat on your heart. You have that there. I mean, he had the steak. It looks like the steak fries actually. Hold on, hang on. You guys can't see it. He had like the steak fries or whatever the fuck they're called. It's Taco Bell, of course, as you can see. So he had the steak fries or whatever the hell they're called. He's got half-eaten burrito right there. He's got a chalupa, and he's got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah, I think because there's the end of that one. So it looks like it's about 4 more. And then I think there's one right there. And then he's got all this fucking hot sauce. I'm guessing I don't know if he's putting it on everything, but so yeah, steak fries, burrito right there, chalupa, burritos right here. I mean, how many calories are in one burrito? Actually, let's check. I'm gonna check real fast. I'm just gonna assume this is just a regular standard burrito. Like a triple layer or whatever the fuck it is. But hang on. All right, so we have a really helpful thing right here. It says it's in categories. Very easy to read. So right here we've got we have beverages, and then we go to the breakfast items, and then right here we have burritos. I don't know if he mentions what it is in the beginning, but regardless, it looks like each burrito, regardless of what it is, it's usually around 350 to almost 500 calories. So we're just gonna lowball 350. So 350 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 6. There's your pretty much your daily intake of calories right there. And then we have a chalupa, which again, let's see, chalupa desserts, meal components, Gordita Crunch menu items, chalupa supreme, we'll just go with the low ball of the just Chalupa Supreme. Plus, what is 350? It's 245 right there. And then five the steak fries, or what would that? I don't know what that would be. Is that even quesadillas? Sides. Is it the cheesy fiesta potatoes? Is it the cheesy fiesta potatoes? I would assume so. Unless we have another beer. Okay. Black bean loaded taco fries. Well, I don't know. Because, let's see, it has steak in it. So it's kind of hard to tell which one that is. I don't go to Taco Bell like that, so I don't know everything on the menu. Cheesy fiesta potatoes, specialties. Let's just do this cheesy fiesta. So it looks like the fiesta potatoes, regardless, are around 200 to 300. So we'll just highball it. So plus, say, just 300. So just in this one meal, 2,750 calories, and that's just for this one meal. That is just for what he's eating right now. 2,700, almost 3,000 calories, almost your entire daily intake right there. But it's not like it's a good healthy daily intake. It's mainly all like starches, carbs. You can say, oh, lettuce and all that, but it's compared to the grand scale of it, that. And like I said, I don't know what kind of burritos he's having, but we just lowballed everything, going with the minimal amount. But his entire, a normal human male, adult male, is 2,000 to 3,000 calories a day. He's intaking almost all of that in one sitting. Now, I was reading through the comments, and people were saying that that Nick somewhere in the video says that he runs 5 miles a day. No. There's no way in hell, Nick, that you're running 5 miles a day. Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. If anyone believes that, I've got a bridge I'd like to sell you. There's no way in hell that this man who can barely walk, who has to fucking waddle around, I doubt he's running 5 miles. Even if this man's life was in danger, he would not run. His body could not handle the pressure of running, because when you run, you're putting on 3 times your weight. So if he's, 320 pounds, or I think it said 350, 360, so let's just 350. So times 3. So when he's running at 1,000 pounds. 1,000 pounds he's running at. That's like having fucking baby elephants strapped to your fucking body. There's no way this man is running 5 miles. No fucking way. No fucking way. But the whole sitting there, he's like, why can't I get still can't get a breath? That's because you have pressure on your heart, Nick. From this constant eating, from the lack of exercise, you're just building fat around your heart. and you're at certain points it's not allowed to expand the way it should when it pumps. You're also building that fat around your lungs. So what do the lungs do? That's what happens when you breathe. They expand, expand. And then what happens when you have fat around them? They can't expand as far because they've got a layer of fat blocking the way. So they can only like that's from the eating, Nick. That's you're doing this to yourself. You know, like I said, I truly I don't want to see this man die because of these life choices he's making. I've said before, it's going to be a real shame if all of us wake up one day and find an article saying that, you know, Nikocado Avocado has died of fucking heart failure or a heart attack or something. Or he became so big he fell down the fucking stairs or something. I don't know. But it's going to be a real shame. Something that's so easily preventable. Because it's not like it's a disease where, you know, like I bring up the spectrum, Eugenia Cooney. She has a mental illness when it comes to this, anorexia, bulimia, whatever. So she actually has something. So people say, well, it's harder for her to fix. Nick, the only problem here is he's addicted to that sweet YouTube money. When he makes a video and he sees all the views and he sees all the money that he's getting, that's why he doesn't change it. If someone was to say, oh, I don't know, take that chance away from him, he might reconsider. But he could easily change all this if he wanted to, but he doesn't. He doesn't fucking do it. Why? Because of that. And it's always going to be because of that. This man could have a fucking heart attack on camera, and not only will he choose to upload the damn thing, but he won't reflect on that at all. He won't think, oh gee, why did I have a heart attack? He'll just keep fucking making videos. And then he'll make some more. And then he'll have another fucking heart attack. And he'll have to go to the fucking hospital again. And there he is in the hospital bed. Hey guys, I'm at the hospital right now. I had a small heart attack. The doctors say I should be able to be out soon. And then he'll be right back doing this. And, let's see. Are we at, no. Okay. Weirdo. He has such a kickable face now. Switch your diet, dude. Please stop that. We don't need your pain for be happy. Stop and care for you, please. I mean, obviously broken English, but we know what he's saying. But, yeah. Waste of food. If Nick identifies as skinny, identify mine as my pet parrot. You mustn't run, you should just walk. Running and over-exercising can damage your heart. I love your videos. Do you really run 5 miles a day? You should switch it up to walking uphill on a treadmill to preserve your joints. I wanted to call 911 when you were struggling for your breath. I wouldn't want to be your plumber. Avocado, Nikocado, or Nicolo Avocado. Don't listen to the haters. You're not fat. You have big bones. Yeah, that's what Cartman was trying to tell everyone, but no, he's just fat. Because your lungs are clogged. Like I said, he's got so much fat building up around this general. This is like one of the most important parts of your body. Your lungs and your heart are right there in your chest. if they're not able to function properly because you're building up fat around them, you're pretty much as good as dead, especially when you don't change your lifestyle. I have no problem if people want to do this, the whole mukbang thing, but there needs to be a balance. You can't just eat all this food, but then do nothing to keep your body in shape. Again, Eric the Electric, Joel Hansen, Randy Santel, Matt Stoney, all these people eat copious amounts, even more than Nick. And look how thin they are. Look how fit they are, because they work out, because they go to the gym, because they're running miles upon miles every day. They can eat all that food and it doesn't affect them as much. I mean, is it still really good for the internals? Not really. But they have a better chance of surviving and making it into later life than, say, someone who looks like this, who eats 2,000, 3,000 calories in just one sitting. Like I said, that is the daily intake for an adult male. That's daily, and he's doing with one meal. And then he eats more that day. And we know he'll eat more because he's done at the Heart Attack Grill, and that's up to 50,000 calories just from everything he ate. So you know he's eating more after this. Fat, gross, but rich. This dude is going to die on camera. One day you will die in that food table on live video. Yeah. It's pretty much what it is. You're so hungry your mouth hurts. No, it's just the type of shape you're in. You should do a mukbang eating salad. That sounds really good right now. And once I get like my my card thing, I want to go to I mean, fucking Dollar General doesn't have anything, but I know Walmart has some really good ones, but there's like those little pre-made salads. And when I was going to like every Friday when she was still, you know, when I was riding with her to work, you know, because we work at the same place. After work, we would go to Walmart, and they're really cool. They're just like really cheap. They were like this big, so a good, decent portion. They were like $3, and it had like ham in it, or sometimes I'd get the one with you know, chicken or bacon in it. You know, and it comes with the cheese. You know, you've seen them. They can either come in the circular ones, or this was a square one. But they're really good. But even that, even with salad, even too much salad can be bad. So that's why balance is a good thing. Ooh. So, but really, that really sounds good. I think they also come like with egg, like hard boiled, like crumbled hard boiled egg you can put on top. It's really good. I love me some salad. I love grapes. Grapes, apples, bananas, oranges, mangoes. I love mango. Pineapple, spinach, cabbage, lettuce, carrots. I like greens, but not like the greens in a can. And I'm sure a lot of you might be the same way. I don't like, you know, peas or stuff like that when they've been like soaking in their own juices. If you know, like how the can of peas, you know, it's liquid in there and just, they're just soggy and it's just nasty. I prefer when they're nice and dry and crisp. So like if you have like a green bean, for instance, a nice green bean, nice and fresh, you get that nice little snap out of it. But then with the can, they're all fucking nasty and soggy, and they just don't taste good. And so I'll eat greens, but it has to be like, in like just a regular container in bulk, not in a can, because I like the freshness of the, without it being in a can. I like the texture of the crunch. Like I said, a nice little crispy snap when you bite into it. It's just really good. And so yeah, I have no problem eating healthy. I just wish I was able to eat healthy more. But like I said, since I'm going to be getting my card soon enough, and I've got $235 to spend, I just got to ask my landlady, say, hey, can you take me to Walmart or Ingles or Food Lion, and I'll be able to buy fresh food, fresh fruits and fresh vegetables, and make salads for myself. So I can't tell you how many times I've wanted a salad, but it's like, well, I can't afford the stuff for a salad, even though it's cheap. So I can't even afford that. So, but back to Nick. So he's having difficulty breathing because he's putting so much weight on his heart, on his lungs. Like I said, the two most important things you need to survive are right here. You've got your heart and you've got your lungs on both sides. If you have fat building around them and suddenly you're like, when you're just sitting there eating, that's not good. Now, like I said, I can work an entire day. My normal day is about 5 hours. And then finally at the end of the day, that's when I'll finally start to get a little winded, because I'm like a fucking machine at work. I don't stop. I don't really go to the bathroom. The only time I really stop is to get water, because it is fucking hot. So I'm constantly fucking drinking. So basically, I'll pull the thing down, start the baler, crush it down, and as it's crushing down, I'll go over and gulp, 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 gulp. Yeah, so I mean, I'll go through, maybe in 5 hours, I'll go through 2-3 of these a day. Like I said, it's fucking hot down there. I have the fan right on me when I work, and sometimes it just feels like the fan's blowing out hot air on me. And it doesn't feel good. But yeah, I'll go over, the thing will crush down, I'll go over and just do. And every time it crushes down, because it takes a while to fill it back up, and in that time you're bending over and bending over and bending over, especially with the cardboard. The lower it gets to the ground, the further you have to bend over. And I'm doing that all day for 5 hours. So by the end of the day, yeah, I'll be like, and I'll sit down and kind of, not even like I catch my breath. I'll take one deep breath and just sigh. I think it's more of a sigh than anything. I'm like, and I'll just sit there and kind of just brush the sweat off and let the cool air hit me. But even when I'm physically working, picking things up, pushing, pulling, dragging, lifting, squatting, you name it, even then I don't really run out of breath like that. But if he's sitting there eating and he's out of breath, like I said, I'm not thin by any means, but I can do my entire day of work and not feel out of breath. And it's a factory. It's physically demanding work, and I don't feel winded or no, I shouldn't even say winded. Feel, what's the word I should, tired? No, because like I said, I have to take at least one deep breath, but I'm not like, I'm not doing that. So you know what I'm talking about, though. If you have ever worked a long job that's heavy duty and stuff, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, he's just sitting there and he's gasping for breath. So that's not good. That's not good. So like I said, if he decided to take a weight loss journey, people will be more than happy to keep watching him. But I guess he feels like that just wouldn't make enough money. And it's sad. But if he's sitting here gasping for breath as he's just sitting there, he really should have that looked into. Because even after I'm fat, and even after an entire day of working, back and forth, lifting, dragging, all that, I'm still not. So, like I said, the work for me, it's basically like a workout. And then when I get home, then I'm still going out and walking around. I stay active. Like today, today I went out. I walked and sat outside for a little bit and went to Dollar General and stuff like that. I'm out essentially every fucking day, apart from the weekends sometimes. But yeah, like I said, if he's sitting there and it doesn't have to be eating. If he's sitting there watching TV or on the computer and he's like, why can't I breathe? Because I'm sure that happens. I'm sure it's happening, not just when he eats. Hell, I've seen people who will talk and then suddenly they can't breathe and they'll sit there. But he needs to get something. He needs to fix something in his life. Otherwise, he's going to die. And as I've said before, the character we see is an act. It's just that, a character. But the harm and the consequences for eating all this food is very real. There's no faking it. There's no fucking faking it. We know he's not wearing a fat suit. It's very real. So yeah, it's a character and all that, but the repercussions and the consequences of him eating all this food are very real. He's doing very real damage to his body, and at some point it's going to be irreversible. And like I said, one day he's going to be reporting or something. He's going to have a fucking heart attack. He's going to have a fucking heart attack, and either he's going to die from that, or he's going to survive, but then he's just going to go right back to doing what he's doing now. Because it's like, oh God, look at the bill. I had to stay in the hospital for this long, and the bill is outrageous. Well, better get back to that sweet, sweet YouTube money. So he needs to change sooner than later, because he may not have much time to change if he doesn't. Like, this has to be like an ASAP kind of thing. But I know that it's futile to try. It's up to him, and if he doesn't want help, then all we can do is just keep trying. That's all we can do, and hope that one day, soon, he looks in the mirror and says, I don't want to do this anymore. My life is, losing my life is not worth doing all this for money. Because again, if he's dead, none of this YouTube money is going to matter. So, that's all I'm saying. Anyways, that's going to do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.